At Campbell Mechanical Services, we keep commercial buildings and systems running efficiently. Watch this video for information on optimizing your HVAC, plumbing, and mechanical systems.
Hey Jim, I've been hearing a lot about changing HVAC regulations lately. Many of our clients seem concerned about staying compliant. Can you help break this down?
Absolutely, Joe. HVAC regulations are becoming increasingly complex, especially with new energy efficiency standards and refrigerant regulations. Did you know that the Department of Energy has mandated a 15% increase in commercial HVAC efficiency standards for 2024? That's just one of many changes facilities need to navigate.
That's significant. What are the main regulatory areas facility managers need to focus on?
There are 4 key areas to monitor. First, there's energy efficiency regulations like ASHRAE 90.1 standards and local energy codes. Second, environmental regulations, particularly around refrigerants. The EPA's phase-out of HFCs is a major concern. Third, indoor air quality standards, which have become even more stringent post-COVID. And fourth, safety regulations from OSHA and other agencies regarding equipment operation and maintenance.
That's a lot to keep track of. What are some specific examples of these regulations?
Let's start with refrigerants, since that's a hot topic. The AIM Act requires an 85% phase down of HFC production by 2036. This means facilities need to plan for equipment transitions now. For example, 410A, which is commonly used, will be significantly restricted starting in 2025. Facilities using older systems with R22 are already facing challenges with repairs and replacements.
What about energy efficiency requirements?
Energy efficiency regulations are particularly complex because they vary by region and building type. For instance, ASHRAE 90.1-2019 requires specific economizer controls on systems above certain sizes, and the minimum SEER rating for commercial equipment are increasing. Some jurisdictions are also implementing building performance standards that require regular energy audits and improvements.
And indoor air quality, that's been a major focus lately.
Yes, ASHRAE Standard 62.1 sets the baseline for ventilation rates and air quality, but many jurisdictions are adopting even stricter requirements. For example, some areas now require MERV 13 filters minimum, CO2 monitoring, and specific air change rates. Healthcare facilities face even more stringent requirements under ASHRAE 170.
How can facilities stay ahead of these changing regulations?
This is where partnership with an experienced HVAC service provider becomes crucial. At Campbell, we maintain active memberships in key industrial associations and have dedicated teams tracking regulatory changes. We help our clients develop compliance roadmaps that anticipate future requirements. For instance, when planning equipment replacements, we consider not just current standards, but also projected regulations 5 to 10 years out.
What are the risks of non-compliance?
The cost can be substantial. EPA violations can result in fines up to $37,500 per day per violation. But beyond fines, non-compliance equipment often has higher operating costs and can affect property values. Some jurisdictions are even requiring energy performance disclosure for commercial buildings, which directly impacts marketability.
How does preventative maintenance play into compliance?
It's essential. Regular maintenance isn't just about equipment efficiency, it's about documenting compliance. For example, the EPA requires specific record keeping for refrigerant handling, and OSHA requires regular safety inspections. Our maintenance programs include detailed documentation that helps protect facilities during regulatory audits.
What advice would you give to facility managers trying to navigate all this?
First, don't do it alone. The regulatory landscape is too complex and changes too frequently. Second, develop a long-term compliance strategy rather than reacting to each new regulation. Finally, ensure your service provider has demonstrated experience in regulatory compliance and can provide documentation of all maintenance and modifications. To discover how Campbell can help navigate HVAC regulatory compliance and develop a proactive compliance strategy, reach out to your Campbell Solutions provider. Thank you for joining us We'll see you on the next Coffee with Campbell.
Whether it's a quick question or a challenge you need help solving, give your Campbell rep a call today.